Let's get a little bit more on this because we are joined now by the host of The Last Word on Spurs Podcast. It's Ricky Sacks. Good morning to you, Ricky.
Morning, Ricky.
Hey, Laura. How you doing, Nelly? How you doing, guys? You okay?
Ricky,
fine, mate.
Ricky, how did you watch that game? Was it from behind a sofa? Did you go to St James's Park? Were you one of the ones that was leaving early? Where'd you watch it?
Unfortunately, I wasn't there. I was quite literally behind us over for I think the full 90 minutes, to be honest with you. It was absolutely horrendous. This football club at the moment is in such disarray. And every time I speak to you guys, I feel like it's getting worse and worse. And you just feel like, how can there be another new low week after week? It's absolutely staggering how Spurs find themselves in a position where they've allowed themselves to be week upon week so bad defensively, and at a point now where, with regards to the assistant manager taking charge to the end of the season, I honestly think Stellini's role is beyond untenable, and I just don't see how they can continue this between now and the end of the season. I know, Laura, you said there, Champions League, it's still within Tottenham's reach. I cannot in my life foresee any way Spurs could still finish in the top four, just on the basis of how we're playing. I think you can see the players look drained. They don't believe in what they're being asked to do. There seems a lack of a plan, lack of identity, a lack of structure. And I think that just comes from the top downwards. I think from the very top downwards, if you haven't got a clear identity and understanding of how you're being asked to play, then that, I think, festers, and you can see that ultimately that Tottenham really, from the very top, there is a real lack of strategy, and Daniel Levy has to take some real accountability here and responsibility for what we're seeing on the pitch.
Ricky, tell me, mate, very difficult to argue with anything you've said, but in terms of the interim manager, would you replace him immediately, or do you think it possibly be a better idea to get your longer term manager in right now, if that's possible?
Al, do you know what? I'll be getting on the phone this morning to Harry Redknapp and asking Harry, come and take these next 5 to 6 games to the end of the season. Just give Tottenham fans something. Because I'll be honest with you, Thursday night against Manchester United, I can see it being really, really ugly. Not just on the game itself for Tottenham, but actually in the stadium. I really don't know what to expect on that game. United are in a high, obviously, coming off the back of reaching a cup final. And I just can't see a way in which Spurs can continue under the current regime, if you put it like that, coming into Manchester United on Thursday. I can see it being really, really ugly, I'll be honest, guys.
Hey Ricky, we've got Harry Redknapp on at 8:30 this morning, so we will ask him the question for you on your behalf, on behalf of Spurs fans. We will definitely ask him that later on. Ricky, thanks for coming on,
Thanks for coming on, mate.
Pleasure, guys.
I know that would have been painful, but we do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Craig Hope, actually, in the Daily Mail, wrote a really good article. This was before the game even kicked off, and he said on Sunday, back at St James's Park for the first time, Newcastle can accelerate their journey towards Champions League, leaving Tottenham in a spin in their rearview mirror. By way of an analogy, a car crash just about captures where they are headed. This is the line, though. The decision to leave Antonio Conte's assistant, Christian Stellini, in charge looks increasingly flawed. It's like divorcing your wife and getting a key cut for the ugly sister. At least Conte's side used to have one good half. This was before, by the way, this was before the game.
I like that.
It was a brilliant read.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.